Hi, everybody, welcome. The big news this year is that Jupiter changes sign on May 16th. We'll go into Taurus and we'll stay there until May 25th of 2024. So a whole year of Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, abundance, wealth, expansion, growth, changes sign right in the middle of this year. It's a significant shift. Every 12 years, you will have a Jupiter return when Jupiter returns to the place in which it was at when you were born. So if you had, for those who will be having Jupiter returns, would be born roughly 2011, 2012, 1999, 2000, 88 to 89, 76 to 77, 64 to 65, 52 to 53, 1940 to 41. These are all the years of birth where you are going to be going through this Jupiter return year. However, somewhere in your chart, whether or not it's your Jupiter return year, it doesn't matter, Jupiter will be making a new transit, a new energy. So it's valuable if you can find this Taurus energy in your chart, because the Taurus energy in your chart rules your money and rules your love and your relationships. So it's very important anyway. You can get a free chart from my website, yourastrologysigns.com. If you go under reports, free report, put your information in there, you will get your free chart. So let's look at what this means on a personal level and what this may mean on a global level. Now, Jupiter, whilst it is always referred to generally as a benefic planet, Jupiter and Venus are the two benefics. They're wonderful, they bring good fortune, they bring good things. I think it's very important, since Jupiter's going into an earth sign, Taurus, that we realize that it's important to be realistic about what growth may mean. Because I don't know about you, but many of my growth experiences have been quite painful, a bit like the growing pains that you have when you're growing up, and it's like, oh, you know, ow, this hurts, this part of my body hurts, because it's growing. So this isn't to say that you shouldn't have good and high expectations, but to be aware that wherever this transit is happening for you, there's going to be some growing shifts. For example, when Jupiter was transiting my fourth house, this was when my father passed. Now, was that a growth experience? Most definitely. And yet it was a very beautiful experience. So on the one hand, it was painful and sorrowful. And on the other hand, it was a tremendous honor to be with him during those last weeks and days of his sojourn on this planet. So I just want to bring some balance into your understanding of Jupiter, because I think it's given, just as Saturn is given a one-sided rap of being awful, which is not, which is why I just did a two-part webinar series about Saturn to bring that into balance. And I am a Sun-Jupiter person, so I have a tendency to always want to bring out the positive and the good. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I think there just needs to be this balance of realization that with growth and expansion is not necessarily comfort, watching the telly, eating your popcorn and just relaxing and not exercising and all those types of things. So now that it's in its context, let's look at what Jupiter rules in Taurus, because these are going to be the industries and the areas during this coming year that are likely to grow, to expand. First one, Taurus rules, is money, finance, the economy. So don't be surprised if we see certain industries, businesses going through the roof, yeah, with the Jupiterian over the top energy, and other businesses just disappearing. Maybe they've been over leveraged, unsustainable, and they just can't take this level of injection of energy, which this Jupiter in Taurus will bring. It's going to be an important time to look at how you feel about money, finance, the economy, how you feel about your security around money and finance, your basic needs. It's a time to look at your values. What do you value most? And also your self-worth. The more you value yourself and your services and what you do, the better chance you have of making a good business and having clients and people wanting to buy your services. So this may be an upgrade now for you in developing your self-confidence, feeling good about yourself. Taurus also rules the food and drink industries. So I think we're going to see a lot of innovation, a lot of expansion in the organic soil, natural energy market. I think that's going to proliferate enormously. It's been waiting to do so, but I think it's going to be huge shifts there. I think we're going to see shifts in how we grow food. Taurus ruling Venus, loving our food on different levels, putting love into our physical material world and seeing the magic that comes along with that. I think that's going to be one of the keys of unlocking the abundance and the wealth and the good fortune of this Taurus energy matched with Jupiter. So I think that people who are wanting to have businesses in the healthy food and drink markets, anything to do with nutrition, health, bodybuilding. Taurus has to do with the body, the physical body, the strength of the body. So anything to do with building strength, I think you're going to see a lot around that coming up. We're going to be dealing with real estate, land, construction. I think we may see a lot of projects that promise the moon but may not be able to deliver. So really watch out for that. If you're getting into something that sounds amazing, like the returns are going to be, 1 million times within 6 months, watch that you're not getting over enthusiastic about something that may not be sustainable. On the other hand, there are going to be amazing businesses, sustainable businesses to do with construction, the materials we use, innovations with new materials, being able to build more quickly, more sustainably, more healthily, and again with the Venus energy, with more love. Anything that we're putting our love and our heart into is likely to pay off very well with Jupiter in Taurus. Yes, and it shows when someone loves what they do. It shines through. Yes, you love it. You want to go and be with that person. You want to have a treatment with that person. You want to have a consultation. When love has gone into a product, and you can feel it maybe when you put it on your skin, or love into a meal, the food. So that's going to be the key. As well, I think we're going to see big shifts in the arts and entertainment field. Taurus ruling music, singing, particularly the voice, arts in general, anything to do with fashion and beauty and luxury. Taurus is not so much about quantity, although it likes quantity too. It's very much about good quality, nice things to touch, to smell, to look at, to listen to. So I think we're going to see an increase in the luxury goods market, and that people may decide, well, perhaps I'll just buy one good jumper, one nice cashmere, as opposed to 5 or 6 others that won't last me 5 minutes. So this striving for luxury, for excellence, is also going to be a big part of this Jupiter transit. And many businesses in that field are going to be very successful if they have this love and integrity running through them. Nature, of course, our earth, our environment, businesses connected with this and involved in the protection and the loving and the treasuring of our Mother Earth, I think are also going to be potentially huge growth businesses. So we're building up, actually. Next year, 2024, will be a very big moment when Jupiter and Uranus come together in Taurus. April of 2024, that's a big, big month, but more about that as we get closer to the time. But I think that's going to be real crux time with the global economy and shifts. So I think you're going to see all kinds of major offers. Yeah, this amazing offer and big discounts and this is free, and yeah, and just again look carefully at what is the value behind this excitement. Is there any substance? Taurus, is there substance to it? Because the last time that Jupiter Uranus came together in a similar configuration was in 1928, 29, 30, the time where there was this enormous inflation and then the huge crash. I'm not saying that's the same now. I doubt that it will be, actually. But I'm wanting to draw your attention to the areas that you might want to focus your energy on, because I think they're going to be growth areas. Yoga, meditation, again, the body. Loving, taking care of the body, advances in biology, in botany, in plant medicine. I think we're going to just upgrade. These areas are all going to potentially be upgraded. Anything with spas, massage, crafts, making beautiful things yourself, gardens, design, cooking, all of these areas, I think, are going to be potentially big growth areas in this year to come. They're going to get a real spurt of energy. Another way to activate this Jupiter Taurus energy, because we've got the North Node in Taurus at the time of this ingress, Uranus still in Taurus, Mercury in Taurus, is to make a practice of being grateful for everything and looking for what you're grateful for and looking at the people that you are grateful for and really developing a mode of living in appreciation. Because the word to appreciate, when an asset appreciates, it goes up. So when you appreciate somebody or something, you give it higher value. You shine a light on it. And so I think that's also going to be a key to creating greater wealth for everybody. It's very much about all. And it's Jupiter, so it's using wisdom in order to create that kind of wealth where everybody can partake in the riches and the beauty of our planet without having to destroy it and to pull it apart and pull one another apart in the process. So these are the areas. I'm very much looking forward to your feedback. I've written a poem. Oh, yes, another couple of things. Sorry, Jupiter, there's more. I think women's issues may come up very much during this coming year. Women's equality, things to do with the balancing of the divine feminine. I think that's just going to come through more strongly. Watch out for the universal basic income, which I think is very close. One world currency, a new digital coin, not Bitcoin, a new digital coin. And I think some very big tax reforms are coming. These are all just things to look out for, and you'll see these as keywords. They're going to be sort of viral keywords. So let me read you my poem for Jupiter in Taurus. More riches, more money, more wealth, are they really good for your health? What are we actually searching for? Do we truly want more, more, more? Simple pleasures of body, mind, and soul. This is what nourishes us and makes us whole. Clear the decks, keep only what you need, and give the rest to those with hungry mouths to feed. Inside of you lies a box of treasure, filled with gifts and talents beyond measure. If you'll only look inside, a whole new world will open wide. Your light will sparkle and glimmer and shine as you discover your vast inner gold mine. So I'm looking forward to your feedback about the gold mine and the treasures that you're finding inside of yourself during this transit. Much love. Bye for now.